Do you have a direct mail strategy that guarantees you more listings? Are you wondering how I can get more listings on a consistent basis by just sending out a simple, easy to understand direct mail campaign that guarantees you people will be calling you asking, so when can you come out to see my house? If you want to learn how to do this, you're going to love this video. So I'm going to take you through our step-by-step process. I'm going to explain how we utilize it on a daily basis, how I've utilized it to sell thousands of houses. We're going to put it all together at the very end and give you a copy of this so you can make your own. Number one direct mail strategy to get more listings. Well, what options are you providing to your sellers? And that's what we're really talking about here. How many options are you providing? This is where people get confused. When we're talking about the options you're providing to a seller, you think you only have a couple, right? Well, I offer my listing process, right? My traditional 6%. I go out, take photos, and I do all of that. That's the thing of the past. Right now, to be competitive, you've got to come with a number of different options and market to listings with a number of different options to see which one might work for them. It's not about you, it's about them. So let's take a look here. What do you send? Well, it's a simple letter that provides all the categories that you're willing to offer for your specific packages for sellers to have success. So what we're going to talk about here is the seller options letter. Now, in this letter, every one of you, your letter is going to be slightly different, but for our letter, we cover a couple of different options. Number one, we have a cash offer option. We will offer you cash for your house depending upon the condition, the terms, and all of this. But Brendan, I don't have cash. I understand that. You may need to go to a business partner, your brokerage owner, a family member, and say, if I go out and meet this seller and it looks like I'm able to purchase this property, and here's my thing, for 70 cents on the dollar, then would you be willing, if everything went right, to purchase that property for cash? So you have a cash option, you just haven't backed it up yet for some of you, and you need to go find that. I always tell everyone this, if it really comes down to it, and I'm saying this nationwide, you come to me with the right deal, I'm your cash buyer. In any state, I'll buy that property if it makes sense. And for me, it's got to make sense that I'm buying that property for around 70 cents on the dollar. And there's some other factors that go into it. And you can feel free to join our Elite Progression series or join our Facebook group, Brendan Bartic Real Estate Coaching. We have all kind of things like this being talked about, deals going on like this all the time. So maybe that's one of your options, cash offer. Number two is you could offer a fix and list program, meaning that you fix up the property and then list it after the fact. But Brendan, how does that work? Well, there's special guidelines, and we offer this in our elite coaching programs and explain how to do this. But basically, as simply as I can explain it, is you'd be willing to fix cosmetic issues, so carpet, paint, up to a certain dollar amount. We do $10,000. And then for us doing that, we factor in a cost, either a higher percentage in the commission or just a flat fee for lending this money and expenses on the front side. We also put a lien against the property, a contractor's lien, to protect us. And there's a bunch of other little details that go along with that to make sure you're protected. I think you get the gist. Don't get caught up in the details, get caught up in the options, and then figure out a way to structure the details, or come to our coaching programs and we'll teach you how to do this and we'll give you all the documentation. Again, things might change by state with lawyers and attorneys, but you'll get the understanding of it, okay? That would be your second option. Number three, when we're looking at this, is you've got trade-in program. What we do with our trade-in program is we're basically fronting the money on the front side for you to be able to purchase the new property while we, again, are making you have the ability to make a cash offer, and then we're holding your property as collateral. Now, there's some companies that do this that'll front this cash for you. Homeward is one of those companies. I'll put some links below to check that out. I don't have any affiliation to them, but if you don't have the cash to do it yourself, they can do it for you because you're helping the seller's problem. The seller's going, I want to buy, but to be able to buy, I need to have a cash offer to be competitive, but my house isn't under contract yet, and I don't want to put my house under contract and be homeless. Boom, boom, bing, bang, bing, right? Like, how do we solve all of that? That's another option. And we talk about all this in our coaching program. Then you might have as another option, your sell it in 60 days or you'll buy it program. So we sell your house in 60 days guaranteed or I'll purchase it. Do you think there's some caveats that go along with that? Of course there are. But people love having that option, especially if the property is in a tricky location or has got some weird things. And then of course we have our traditional maximum net program, which is our 6, 7, or 8% commission program that guarantees them to get the highest price possible for their home. So think about how cool all of those look on a one-page letter that you're mailing out, right? Who do you mail this to should be your next question. Now you've got options, and maybe you only have 2 or 3. Maybe you have 4 or 5. Maybe you come up with a few more creative ones. I'm sure there's more out there. Those are the ones that we utilize on a daily basis. For sale by owners, love this. They love having options to how they can get their property sold. Your farm, you mail this out to your database, email it out to your database. You can also spoon feed this out, option 1, option 2, options 3, options week after week to or month after month. Month 1, you send out the cash offer to your whole database going, hey, I wasn't sure if you guys were aware, but I offer this cash offer deal. So if you guys don't want to have to deal with the stress of putting the house on the market, do all of this, I'm more than willing to come over and make you a cash offer. Well, a lot of times you go over that property, make the cash offer. They go, Brendan, I'm not going to sell it for that. And you go, well, let me tell you about a few of my other options that might work, AKA your maximum net program, 6%, 7%, whatever it is that you're charging for the value that you provide. A lot of this is to get the phone ringing, get somebody to go, I'd like some information on that, and then see what option works the best for them, and then move forward. So absentee owners, people that own homes that don't live in them, they love seeing these different options because they didn't realize it. You can even take it a degree forward and have other options just for landlords on how you can make sure that the tenant has no stress. You'll compensate a month's rent of the tenant. So many ways to do this, but start getting creative. And if you don't want to get creative, just come and join our community and we'll teach you how to do all these things. And then lastly, expired listings. Right? So imagine if you had a text, email, and direct mail strategy that gave every expired listing all of these different options. And they're going, man, my house didn't sell. Wow, I had no idea all of these things were available. I think I'm going to move forward with you. At least I'm going to have the meeting with you. Right? If I can just get that meeting set. Seller option sheet, the link below. If you join our private Facebook page, we have this posted in there. You can also go to our website, download our script book, find out about our coaching programs. Make sure if you want to get more videos like this to start talking about some of these great ideas, ring the bell, hit the subscribe button. And if you're here locally in the Denver metro area and you're looking for a real estate team to join that already has this in place, just connect with us. You'll see the link below. We don't take on very many agents, but you can go through the application process, and if we happen to be the right fit, maybe we could work together. I hope you found this information helpful. When we talk about how these options work, right, and I was telling you how to put this entire bow on it at the end, the only way these options work is if you have a plan behind the scenes and take a few minutes to get everything drafted. So it's so simple when it comes up for you to just go, bang, bang, bang. I can explain it so simple because I'm really proficient and I've already got it written out. Again, you can get it from us and create your own version. Of course, we'll put caveats on there to get your own attorneys to review it. You always want to make sure you're protected, right? That's all we're trying to do is provide options, but provide a level of protection that you're never putting yourself in a situation that you have to do something. It's only if it makes sense and you're aware of that risk, right? So we got to make sure that you understand that. And then the follow-up strategy. So looking at that long-term follow-up strategy, it's not just doing this once and then hoping everything happens. It's doing it once and then, okay, am I going to call? Am I going to text? Am I going to email? Am I going to connect with them on a regular basis? Am I going to be doing YouTube videos about this to my local market? Am I going to be posting on my social media some of these options that I offer so the people that are in my network can know what I do? There's got to be a big time follow-up strategy here. It's not just, hey, Brendan, I sent out the letter and a couple people called me back and, it was cool. No, come on. We got to have a strategy. Start with what you want to accomplish and then back out all the pieces to get there. As we said, if you want more information, join us at brendanbartic.com. But that is a very, very general overview over one of the most powerful things for you to get listings. That's what we want. I see agents spending so much time trying to develop strategies to get buyers. We don't want to spend our marketing time and effort going after buyers. We want to go after sellers, listings, because listings can be marketed to produce buyers. That's what you want. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you great success.